Hola, Senor Figo. Bienvenido, Pakistan. Welcome. It's great to have you here.
Thank you.
You've always spoken about promoting football, especially in countries which in it's lower ranked. How do you feel like being in Pakistan, being part of something historic in Pakistan's football?
Well, I think it's our responsibility to try to promote football around the world. It's my first time in Pakistan, so I'm very pleased to visit the country, and I hope that, like I said before, help to and encourage the grassroots and the kids to play this beautiful sport. And of course, for us, is a pleasure to be here.
Let's talk about your career, starting off in Sporting and then moving to Barcelona and then move to Real Madrid, finishing off at Inter. It's been almost a decade now. How does it feel back when you look back at that career, especially that move from Barcelona to Real Madrid?
Well, very, very proud about all the years that I play football. I think I started really young and I had the chance to play for the best clubs in the world, so very honored for that. And in the same time, like I said to you, very, very proud about what I could achieve all these years.
Perfect. And we spoke about the move from Barcelona to Real Madrid back then in 2001. It was the most expensive transfer, 62 million. Now the market has crossed 200 million in the transfer. What do you feel about that?
Well, in that time was a huge amount of money, the transfer, of course, and that time no one could imagine that in these days the value and the number of transfers was so high. But it's a question of evolution too, and the circumstances of the market, and of course the powerful of the big teams that have that conditions to spend in a football player.
Well, you have been an advisor with UEFA and also you were trying for the presidency of FIFA as well. If I had to ask you if FIFA and UEFA had to come to a middle ground for the new Club World Cup, which they want to revamp, to make the competition more global, more competitive, what would you suggest?
Well, we already have the World Cup organized by FIFA, and they try to make it in 46 teams in the next editions. But that is a problem right now, and idea that the FIFA have to extend and to prove. For me, now I'm working with UEFA, that I'm very pleased with the position I have close to the president, and for us we have the best club competitions in the world, and I'm very proud of that.
Being part and the leader of the golden generation for Portugal, what are your expectations for the team in the coming Euro and the World Cup? Would you like to see Ronaldo there as well? Plus, Jose Mourinho is also an option. Would you like to see him with the national team anytime soon?
Well, Portugal is always have the hope to achieve the finals and to win the trophies. And right now we play the last four teams for the UEFA Nations. That will be the final games in Portugal. So we're very pleased for the position that we have now, and the possibility to achieve one more title. And regarding Jose Mourinho, well, I think the national team right now have a coach. Fernando Santos is doing fantastic work, and in the moment that the national team don't have a coach, probably Jose Mourinho, if he's free, is a possibility. But right now I think the position is occupied already.
And now if I ask you about Real Madrid, being a Galactica yourself, if you see today's Real Madrid, they have a different strategy. They're giving chance to the younger players. Would you like to see Real having those Galacticos and the big names, or it's a good strategy for them to encourage the young players?
Well, I think it's have to be a balance too, no, between that. In these days, the market is not so big, so they changed the strategy and philosophy. So, but I'm not in the club, so I can't give my deep opinion about that.
Obrigado, Figo. Thank you for being in Pakistan.
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.